Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy January, Leos. Leos, my lovely lions. How are you doing? We're going to enter your January general reading. We're going to see what's going on for you in the month of January. We are already into your overall reading. We got the whole year already up. We've got winter solstice, which includes January, February, and March. So everything going on for you this season, digging into it a little bit more. And now we're going to go even deeper into what's happening in the month of January. So let's see what we got going on for you all. Oof, if I can get these cards to want to mix together. All right, let's go for our Leos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, Leos. Leave a like. And let's get into it. Knight of Swords. Ooh, Leos. All right, well, who are you talking to? You got something to say. You are really, like, your mind is moving, it is going, and you are letting the thoughts flow. You're letting the inspiration come in. You are not running away from conflict or issues or anything like that. Knight of Cups. All right. King of Cups. King of Wands. Seven of Swords. Like I said, you're not holding back. So, King of Wands is probably you. So, the King of Cups. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a Knight of Cups. Maybe there's somebody who rushed in, maybe, or a situation, opportunity that kind of came in pretty fast for you again. Something very fast. So you might get an offer as far as a teaching role, any job that has to do with communications that might come in really quickly for you. The communication might come in really quickly. You know, interview might move quickly. I don't see any pentacles here though, so it's not necessarily leaning towards money. It's really leaning, in my opinion, towards conversations, relationships, the way that you're viewing things. Maybe some grieving or some letting go that needs to happen, some boundaries that need to be set. But with this King of Cups, it's saying that there may be an individual who is around, who is very caring and very nurturing. You're showing up King of Wands. You're in your vibe. You know, you step into this position of power. We love our reluctant leaders, and I always laugh when I say this because I'm just like, Leos take positions of power, and Leos are leaders because nobody else often wants to be. And Leos don't have a problem stepping up. They can see the vision. They know how to make it happen. People like them. They'll listen to them. They'll follow. Leos don't necessarily want to be in the lead, though. They don't always have to be in the front. They don't always have to be the... But it's like, you know, you have that school project, and people are supposed to be working together. It's the group project, and no one wants to step up to give the presentation. No one wants to actually, like, be the leader. A Leo will look around while everyone's sitting here and like kind of avoiding eye contact, and Leos will be like, I'll do it, don't worry. Like, let's just go. Because it's a waste of time. And Leos don't like wasting time. Okay? Don't waste a Leo's time. And so you have this kind of King of Cups here. You have you standing here as this King of Wands, and then we have a Seven of Swords. So there's a little bit of cleverness that's going on. There may be a little bit of lying, cheating, stealing. But I see it more so as like you being mindful of how it is to move around with this King of Cups and know how to get things done and know how to get what you want. Clarifier for the Seven of Swords is a Four of Cups. Yeah, because the King of Cups is coming in with an offer. I still feel like it may feel like it's a rushed offer. Like there's something in this energy that's coming from the King of Cups, and with this Four of Cups as this clarifier is kind of hinting at it again. There's something in this energy that's giving off Knight of Cups, which is like, if it's relationship, like a romantic relationship, could feel like love bombing, but I think it's more sincere. It's just that maybe this is the issue with the Seven of Swords, is that you're kind of interpreting it because of some past issues as love bombing, when like I think it is sincere. I think it's more well thought out than what you might be reading it as. And if it's not romance, if it's creativity, maybe your boss is offering you a project, maybe, your dad's coming in and saying, hey, do you want to do this together? Do you want to take this cup? Perhaps there is, a creative venture or project that you've always wanted to do, and someone's come up and made you an offer to start to work on that, and it just feels a little suspicious. You're a little like, I don't really know, but like you want to do it because it piques your interest. It's something you've been wanting to do anyway. So there's a little bit of this like, okay, you're thinking about the past, and you're thinking about how this didn't work out, or how you felt betrayed, or how there was like, you didn't get the credit you felt you deserved. It's kind of butting its head in while you're trying to move forward and like solidify this connection between the King of Cups and the King of Wands. The next card is the Ten of Wands. So you're definitely doing too much, and this might be why there's a little bit of an issue being able to accept this new cup. Is you have too many responsibilities going on as is, you have kind of picked up the load of everything. It's really giving King of Wands here, reluctant leader. You understand that to get to the castle, to get to the top, to get where you want to be, you have to do kind of all of this work. And you've done some internal work. You've gone in and said, okay, what is my shadow wanting? What is my shadow trying to lead me towards? What am I consciously aware of? Because to understand your shadow, you have to kind of look at the things that you're not consciously aware of. You kind of have to look at those drives and those dreams and things like that, and those emotional responses that you're having to situations that are going on, particularly if it's an emotional response to some of these responsibilities that you've picked up on. Looking at what is that trying to tell you, and then looking at consciously, what am I aware of that I want? Why do I keep picking up all of these things? And you're thinking, to me, when I see a Ten of Wands over a Ten of Pentacles, you're thinking about that long term. You're doing all of this work for that long term outcome that you want. And it looks like you pick up another one. It looks like you're like, okay, no, like I'm buying in, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna snatch up this new Ace of Wands that comes in as well. Like you're picking up another thing. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just a creative, growing, life-giving energy that you have that just sees expansion. What is it? Like the sun shines on everything. Like you just see this expansion, and the more that you could have and the legacy you could build, and being able to really connect that internal and external desires of yours, and you see another opportunity, you see another route, and you snatch it up. And I don't think it's a bad thing per se, but it's just one of those things where I really want you to be mindful of not overloading yourself, not taking on too much, so that you are not crashing and burning. We get the Chariot card here. So you may not, if you've been wanting to move or something like that, that's probably not happening in the month of January. It seems like you're trying to stabilize, set down those roots, stabilize, put things together. You have and part of it is that you have a decision to make about a job. This is kind of giving job vibes, but you have a decision to make about some opportunities, these things that are coming in. You have a cup, you have a wand. Perhaps you're trying to make the choice between the cup and the wand. Like, do I take the wand that I think will help me build my legacy? Do I take the cup, which, is tied to an individual I'm not sure if I trust? I have some issues going on over here, and you're juggling these things out. And you're really trying to figure out, what's the next step to take? And there's a little bit of a hesitancy to, take one and go. Because I think you're very comfortable. I think you're okay where you are, especially financially. And you're enjoying where you are, but there is this okay, there's opportunity for more. And it's time for a new cycle. A time for kind of this phase that you've been in, especially if you've been doing so much and really stressed out. It's time for that to come to an end. The Empress. It's really time for you to step into your Emperor bag. Empress is really giving me more of taking the wand over the cup. So if there's a brand new opportunity, brand new, and it's very exciting for you, it's in the direction for what it is you long for and want long term, and there's an opportunity that is maybe more of something you've tried before that you're emotionally attached to, but it doesn't excite you in the same way. It's definitely internally, you'd be so happy with this but it wouldn't get you out of bed in the morning. But this one would get you up and get you going. I would say take the wand, honestly. Like tap into a little bit of that wildness, that newness, that excitement, okay? All right. That's hilarious. I'm like, take the wand, and it's like, no, Ace of Cups. They're like, no, take the cup. Maybe take the both of them. Maybe find a way to balance them out. But it seems like with an Ace of Cups that you grabbed that cup from the beginning finally. It seems like you kind of went back and forth on that one for a while. This is suggesting you take that Ace of Cups or that new cup. With the Hierophant, we have that, now you may be moving into a position of power, into a position where now people are needing to come and seek advice from you, or you're going to need to be asking for some advice from other people. But really understanding that role of exploring and testing and going beyond just what you see with things, especially with the moon card falling right after that. This is a time of going within and really digging into that emotional depth, the creativity that comes from your inner resources. And it's going to lead you to either a lot of prosperity or to a King of Pentacles, who is someone who is very prosperous. Not quite equal a counterpart to that Empress energy that you are embracing. And we have here, as clarifies, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These are divine counterparts. We can get the Emperor in this reading, but these divine counterparts are saying, okay, like I have an understanding of what's going on internally. It's time for me to now take this wisdom and share it with other people. It's time for me to look at what's going on externally out in the world. And it's perhaps you're teaching people or helping people to get in touch with their moon, with their emotions, with their mother, and healing that, getting their cup to be overflowing, finding a way for them to be able to really care for themselves. And it's a prosperous space for you. It's a very prosperous space for you. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Don't take the wand, take the cup. It sounds like it's a good look for you. It sounds like it's very healing and it's in the space where you need to be. So take the cup, take the offer. All right, so that's going to be it for you, Leos. I think this is a great reading to start off your January. I think it's a great reading to start off 2024. Don't burn out. 2024 is only just started, but take the new opportunity. Take a chance. Give it a try. Do that internal work. Stay balanced. Stay blessed. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.